we're going to do just a quick rundown of kind of equipment list, the very bare minimum that you'll want for classes. Oftentimes we see people show up, we're not really sure what happens between the equipment list we publish and what they end up showing up with. I've always said, hey, I don't want you to buy a bunch of gear for a class, but there are bare minimums that you have to do, and if you do it right, you only buy it once, and then you end up having a much better training experience. So we're going to look at them. Before we do that, we're going to do the basic firearm safety rules. They're so important, we keep them up on the wall, even in our classroom when we're just doing medical classes. Treat all guns as if they're loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on target and you made the decision to fire. Don't allow the muzzle to cover anything you're not willing to destroy. And be aware of your target's foreground and background. Let's get to the gear that we're looking at. All right, depending on what class you're taking, there's usually a couple base level things for your pistol class. Let's truly start at the foundation. Some sort of quality belt. When we say quality belt, we don't mean whatever you got, some Nordstrom rack. We're talking some sort of reinforced belt. Whether we're looking at a double thickness, kind of double stitch, double thickness belt, something that's reinforced with Kydex, but something that's going to give form and not really bend when you're trying to pull out of the holster. And while we're at it, don't show up in sweatpants. We don't do it to your face, but we really do laugh at you if you do that. So belt brands, 511, original SOE, original Wilderness gear, any of those work well. When we look at holsters, I don't really care what brand you go with, but just some sort of actual real Kydex holster that's sturdy, molded to the actual gun you're going to use. In no way do we want to see you show up to our classes with an unreinforced leather or nylon style pancake holster that you're just going to end up wanting to put your fingers in front of. Along with that, some sort of quality magazine carriers. Yeah, we get that a lot of our students are showing up more for the home defense stuff, but to do the drills and to run the guns, we got to be out of some sort of Kydex. So brands I like Raven Concealment, I like QVO Tactical, I like Go Hard custom gear. I'll put kind of links to all those in the comments. When it comes to magazines, we say 3 to 5. California students, the more the better. Those 10-round mags, they suck. You're running back to reload all the time if you're only bringing 3. So minimum 3, more or towards the 5, or sky's the limit. The stuff that people don't always think about and really ends up being important. Bring some sort of hat. Yeah, that's kind of gnarly. But anyways, bring a hat. Your sunglasses. Your sunscreen. Yeah, I got sensitive skin. So what? You know, if guys are burning up, getting sunburnt, they're not paying attention, they're not safe, they're not going to take what they want out of the class. A day later, they're going to look at their training on in a fond way because they're all burnt. Lots of water. Lots of water. And then some sort of snack to keep your sugar, keep your electrolytes, keep your energy up during the class. When we look at hearing protection, I don't really care. Plugs, muffs are obviously better. Electronic hearing is going to make your day go a lot better. We tend to like these Impact Sports. I think they may be called like Howard Light Impact Sports, but the price point's good for just general training. Once you go home, you can plug your iPod into them and listen to Katy Perry if you're our other instructor, Bob, or whatever Korean girl band you like. Other than that, that's kind of the basics. Not a huge amount of money. We'll put some general price things out there and put some links on some of just the more basic brands. But we got some entry-level classes coming up, so figured it'd be a good, quick little thing to put out there.